Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Bitcoin did go a little lower after my last video into this support area here, into the yellow support area relevant for the wave 4. I think, however, that we get a lower C wave. At least I would like to see a lower C wave. We don't need it. Yeah, minimum expectations are already fulfilled for this wave 4. It dipped into the support area, and I would like to see either a little bit more of a healthy wave 4 in terms of correcting over price, so sideways movement, maybe as a triangle, but it doesn't look like a triangle at the moment, or as I've sketched it out here, I already shared that on Discord and Telegram earlier today, how I would like to see this to play out ideally, in that we have completed an A wave already. Now a B wave. The B wave can go a little higher, no problem. And then a C wave down. It's just that to really get a good orientation where we are in this possible 5-wave move to the upside, it would be good to get a bit more of a healthy wave 4. When the wave 4 is too shallow or too short, the risk is that it's just an extension of the third wave. But the good news is, I think in my last video we were still sort of dancing just above or hovering above this support area, but then we dipped into it, which is good because it sort of fulfilled the idea that in a wave 4 we go a little bit lower, closer towards the 38.2 retracement level there at 29,180. So as you might know when you watch my videos, then you know that the 38.2 retracement is typically the ideal target for a wave 4. That's at 29,180. Minimum expectation is normally 29,770. Now, I don't normally like the idea of a minimum because it implies that price needs to do a certain minimum. That typically isn't the case. The market doesn't need to do anything. However, to have a reliable wave 4, you want to see at least the 23.6 retracement to be reached. More ideally, the 38.2 fib level, and the 50% fib level at 28,700 is then basically the maximum a wave 4 should ideally do. Going below that would not necessarily be bearish, but it would certainly increase probabilities for the yellow wave count, which would here be a B wave top and then a breakdown in a C wave, lower into the support area. I actually didn't add the C wave here, but we would basically get a C wave later, but that will only get more likely if price breaks below the $28,700 level. I would pay attention to the trend line as well, even though down here we only have one touch point, but it's based on a parallel trend channel, and this trend line here is fairly well defined. So you can add a parallel trend line and then you get this trend channel, and we can see maybe the wave 4 is going to stretch out all the way to this trend line. I guess we might have a boring night ahead of us. I mean, okay, in Asia it's not night, but sort of here in the UK, ideally we have a bit of a boring night of bit of wave grinding here in further deeper into the yellow support area. Okay, earlier today and yesterday I already shared the idea that, okay, what happens if we break below 28,700? I just said that it could lead to new lows in the yellow support area. Again, still overall following the bullish scenario as long as we're holding above 22k. It would be cheeky though if this is really a B wave, would be really annoying. But you cannot rule it out until you have 5 waves up. That's essentially what we want to see. We want to get these 5 waves up and then the 3 waves down in the wave 2. We only know that we have the 5 waves when we have them. That absolutely makes sense. The 5 waves will give us a first indication that the trend is really shifting to the upside and that wave 2 has really bottomed here. I mean, we can already assume it now. I do assume it. Already was looking for a reversal pattern down here. You'll know that if you watch the videos. Anyway, we reached the trend reversal area down here on the 15th of June and turned around. And this was one of our trade setups here, of course, a possible long trade setup in the yellow support area. So all we do now is to wait for 5 waves up, which is the roadmap to the next trade setup, which will be this wave 2. There would be the next 1-2 setup. But we're not there yet. First of all, we need the 5 waves up. I mean, this is a small one, a wave 4 pullback. But just to get back to my previous comment about, okay, what happens if we break below 28.7K? Now, it could be that this is a diagonal structure, so that this is the first wave in a larger diagonal. That's the alternative bullish count, and that we go down a little lower. That could still be bullish, and I will provide the alternative support area. That could still be a bullish scenario as long as we're holding 26K. Yeah, I think I was asked in the comments earlier today, what is the level below which I will say, okay, we have really most likely a B wave top, and that would be a break below 26K. And if we get a break below 26K, likelihood is it's going to drop down to 24K, maybe even lower into the 22K region. So that would be the warning level. But we're not there yet and have no evidence it is the case. So for now, we are focusing here on the possibility of reaching 5 waves up, but it needs to hold ideally 28.7K for that. I'll keep you updated. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.